It's the AFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Houston. It's the Bills and the Texans. Next on Madden NFL 24.
We are set for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in the heart of Texas at sold-out NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now Allen off the bootleg. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. They run for the first time with James Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Cook. Nice little juke. Gets through, and now an opening. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 49 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Oh, Lordy.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's a second down and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. But now he appears to be in some pain. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Stroud to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, we're going all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin way back. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with.
I was just joshing you.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Of course. These motherfuckers.
Open man, that's complete. And he is going to have a
Fuck you, raw
first
man,
down
dude,
as they're
man.
able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about.
I feel, for some reason, after today's interview, I'm starting to feel a whole lot better.
We'll call this play significant.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Yeah.
Oh, that one well
because I feel like
designed
he's
as
going to be in a
takes us down
GM
to
role
the
for
30-yard
us.
line. 73 yards rushing now in the opening quarter.
Which could scare away some coaches.
Game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yep.
Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And no one's ever.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there. Back
that threw me off.
Bobby Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. This is like you said, he's like the greatest ever fucking do it. This is uncharted territory for a coach of his caliber to retire, and especially at day of age. I really wonder if there's going to be like a GM position open up, like in college football. I know that sounds absolutely insane, but with all this NIL and recruiting and shit, like, why couldn't he create a position like that? I don't know. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean, college football ain't the same as when he got hired at Bama. It just isn't.
Everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance.
So
if the laces aren't quite right, if he
I don't
doesn't
know,
hit the
dude.
top part of the ball
This is
just
uncharted
right,
territory
it's
for
unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
everybody.
On first down, here's Stroud.
Motherfucker!
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You, Matt
He did
Milano.
a fine job there of not hitting it
Mom's
before the ball
fucking
arrived, and I've got to tell you,
Two-bit whore.
you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach.
Wait, Jace
When you're going
McClellan's
to get
hurt?
him,
Oh,
sometimes you panic as well.
he's
They've
like
got
been
to
my
be there right
fucking
now.
hidden gem
Instead, in this
in the
case,
playoffs.
timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second down, this is Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. They get 6.
Old
That'll
JC
leave them
Poo.
with 3rd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take
Holy
that
shit.
every single time.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll be taken
Yeah.
down, but he does
Missing.
have first down yardage. They get 5
Oh,
out
yeah.
of that one,
No
and it
doubt.
moves the chains. Stroud now on 1st and 10. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's
I know what I'm
this
getting.
inside the 30.
I already got 2.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Yeah.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Yeah.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Yeah.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Yeah.
As a throw to his running back, it's complete.
And that's just the nature of the NFL today, I think, too. You know, a little bit.
First down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The first down screen pass, good for 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Singletary.
Yeah.
And
I mean, I
Texans are
think
gonna have a first and
you
goal
stick with your
forthcoming as he
defense,
takes
man.
this down to about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They run here with Singletary.
Use him like the Cowboys used him, dude.
Nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They go option right on 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line.
Yeah.
They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Get in there, Tank. Yeah.
Tank down from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead.
Yeah, my rush defense got a whole lot better with Mason Smith in there. I'm going to tell you another pickup I had was Bobby Brown from the Rams, dude. He fucking, I don't know, about halfway through the year, he started like being a hellacious block on the run blocker.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Bills offense coming out ready to
Yeah, and your sacks, you had a lot of sacks. So if your safeties could get better, I think you should be fine. You just might, like I said.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards in the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, I'm already at 500. What's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Damn it, Stephon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on
I know you don't like him.
And they keep the drive going.
Yeah.
Ball start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5. First
Oh, dude, I'd be a dead man without Laramie Tunstall.
Cook following the penalty. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yeah.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Open man downfield is dangerous.
Yeah.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, down at the 33. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Oh, I know they're. Well, what I was saying is I think their record was like that because they were missing Jalen early.
And that'll hurt the average a bit.
Yeah, like 5 weeks. And then when he got back in, you know, he had to lift their morale up. And then, hell, they were hitting at the right time. I mean, because they beat you and they beat the Cowboys. So it's not like, you know, they.
2 minutes to play.
Yeah, that's right. So, you know, it's not like they did, you know. I feel like they just hit at the right time, Grenard. Grenard's a fucking monster, dude. Oh, my God. He has played out of his mind this year.
Multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is
17-7 my way right at the half. They're kicking a field goal from about the 48. And they drilled that motherfucker. So it's 17-10 right now.
Within a touchdown, it's 17-10. So he missed his 1st attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off.
I ain't got shit yet. They still got, I mean, they're still a great fucking team.
They head back out to do battle here.
No, we do. About a minute. Let's see.
Try to see them move the ball downfield.
Minute 15.
So this is a golden opportunity.
I'm gonna try to drive down here and at least get a field goal.
Couple of sixes, back to back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Escaping the
all right, boss.
Right.
Just throw a pick.
It's
bye.
Intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
What kind of bullshit was that? Can anybody explain?
Overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Allen looks to throw on second down.
Oh, he drops it.
On it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. Third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Stroud sets up the play action. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Oh, my God.
Play action. Stroud now. Flush to his right.
That's a bait if I ever seen one.
Incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Yeah, me too,
now
brother.
2nd and 10.
Too late for that, all that shit, though.
Now Stroud. That's complete to Dell. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Trying to go down here and get a field goal.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here goes Stroud again.
Fuck it. Fuck it and chuck it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football.
Holy shit.
Always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And this is good. He's running out of gas there at the
Oh
end,
my God.
Ends up getting just enough on it. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
Holy shit.
We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He was on point, throwing a touchdown pass to help his guys take the lead into the break. Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC championship. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that is incomplete.
So many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And this returnable for Hines. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Here's Cook again. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 29-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Here's Allen to throw it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, my
God. Team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
God damn it.
Left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down.
Big fucking play.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So they got the turnover, started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. The goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
What are you doing?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's not even that, dude. He should have completed
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Nice move. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 165 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Fucking hell,
They're still
dude.
in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Cook up the gut.
Are y'all gonna fucking go?
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run it again with Cook. Shoves him aside. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. Houston set to take over. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw over the middle is taken in by Dell. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
Look at the rushing
You're
yards
watching
for
the
them.
NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9. And they'll play action here with Stroud. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And it goes for a gain of 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it. Here's 2nd and 10. Toss play. Here's Pierce.
Holding.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Holding. Offense.
They're trying to take it from us, boys.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes
they're trying to take it from us.
Angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. And right now, they're just looking for a little more cushion, trying to make this a 2-score game. Points here would go a long way, obviously, to propelling them into the next round.
And this is where the head coach, offensive coordinator, they've had to set a tone all year long about what they do on offense. So most teams want to stay in attack mode, but you have to do it with some bit of caution, don't you? Because you can't come away with no points. You need these points here in order to feel a lot better about where they are in this game.
But this time of the year, playoffs, game of this magnitude, this is what we hope for.
Yeah, it's exactly what we hope for. You want to run your offense cautiously, but not so cautiously that you just give it up.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook down to about the 22 here. Wow, 213 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now out comes Houston. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Stroud off the play fake. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Stroud looking to throw.
I ate that shit up.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage
Well,
and
boys,
be backed up
this
to the
might be
24.
it.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Play action. Here's Stroud.
Nope. Pick.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you
What?
have some
Is this telling
weapons
me
at
to
your
go for
disposal
it?
that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete.
Awesome.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They did what they had to do. Didn't they?
2nd and 5. Now Allen. Too many in that department. Third down. On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Bass is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And Stroud now to throw.
Can anybody get open? Hello?
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Fucking hell,
They say
dude.
that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete.
Well.
The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. A give, this is Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the 2nd half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. They run the counter with Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
Motherfuckers.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the 1st down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on.
A touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans Down by 16. A little over a minute to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Dude.
Another throw on second
Nobody's
down,
catching
and this
shit.
one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is
crazy.
definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Finding Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Intercept.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And he is caught. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly.
Of course.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
See y'all in the offseason.